Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wabakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth. To the rest of the church who believe as well, including you women, to the dead in Yahweh Shai also, and the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, none of this would even be possible whatsoever, okay? Let's go to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. So we are watchmen. And what are we watching for today? You know, we have current events that we keep an eye on. When you watch brothers' videos, brothers bring out good information, whether it be articles, whether it be just a lesson, just bringing out the scriptures, whatever the case may be. Brothers are bringing you insightful information because we are watchmen. And whatever we hear about, if we feel it's important, we'll blow that whistle. We'll hit that button and let off the siren. We'll blow the horn, so to speak, okay? I will stand upon my watch and set upon the tower, going to that word watch. Let's see here. Hebrews 49:31. Watch, that is, the custody, or concretely. Sentry, the objectively preservation, or concretely, figuratively, observance. Abstract, a usage or party. Charge, keep, to be kept. Office, ordinance, safeguard, ward, watch. So we have an office. We are safeguards. We are on watch. Okay, and this made me think of like if you've ever gone swimming when you were a young boy in a public pool, and there's the lifeguard, and imagine if the lifeguard was just looking away, not paying attention, and not even considering that off in a close distance there's a child drowning because he wasn't, or she wasn't, whoever it wasn't on their watch. Well, the same can be done in this truth. If we're not on our watch, we don't warn our people, we all get caught off guard. Okay? And that's not good. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 19 and verse 15. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. So being slothful in this truth, you're just going to go back to sleep like the rest of the world. When you come to this truth, you're awake. When you come to this truth, you have your conscious again. Okay, you're in your right mind. But when you become lazy, you go back into the world. You're back into that deep sleep. You're slumbering all over again. And if you're in a deep sleep, how could you partake with the light? This truth is compared to a light. The last thing somebody wants to see who's in a deep sleep is a bright light. Okay? Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. He that keepeth the commandment keepeth his own soul, but he that despiseth his ways shall die. That just made me think of another verse. Proverbs 13 and 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. Okay? So it's commanded that we stand upon our watch and we pay attention, and that we are aware. All right? Let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting, and drunkenness, and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares. So pay attention. We have to be on watch. We do not want to be caught off guard. We know that Esau is going to come down upon us with great wrath, but we don't want to be caught off guard. What scripture is that? Let me see. This is Revelations chapter 12 and verse 12. And it's spiritual too, because 12 times 12 is 144. And this is really what Esau wants to do to the elect. He wants to come down upon the elect with great wrath. But anyways, I'm going to read it. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. And that's Esau. Esau is the one with the power of this world, this earth in their hands. They have it to where they can just be evil and wicked. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So we have to be alert, because we don't want to be caught off guard. We don't want these things to come upon us unawares. Okay, we don't want to be just so in a daze, just caught up in the world, so distracted that when these things happen, you're just like the people in the world. You're freaking out. You're losing your mind. You don't know what to do. You don't know left from right. Luke 12 and 34 again. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares. So Esau is going to try to come down upon us with great wrath. So we have to be aware. Okay, we have to be aware. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So we're supposed to be on watch. We can't be tarrying from day to day, putting off from day to day the work of the Lord, putting off from day to day prayer, putting off from day to day time to just watch a video, read a chapter, read a half chapter, read a couple chapters, something. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Don't keep putting it off to the side. Oh, I'll get to it tomorrow. Then tomorrow turns into 2 days, and 2 days turns into 4. Then 4 turns into 8. Then 8 turns into 2 weeks. 2 weeks turns into a month, and so on, man. Okay, procrastination is like a snowball effect. If it's not corrected, it's easy to prolong. All right, Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. So stop hesitating, man, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and then thy security, whether it be your house, your apartment. Okay, you might be riding in your nice car. Okay, and then thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Okay, so we have to be aware, be focused, and understand what's going on. Okay, a lot of people are going to be caught off guard. Okay, when that bark of the beast is forced upon the people, there's going to be a lot of people who take it, and they're going to just go back into the world and think that life is just going to go on and that they did a good thing, not knowing they're going to pay for that. Anyway, this is Ezekiel 22 and 17. Ezekiel 22 and 17. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass. But the scriptures tell you, matter of fact, let's hold that. And let's grab this in Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 12. I will make a man, this is speaking of the elect, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right, so the elect are going to be more precious than fine gold. But Ezekiel 22 is going to go into the 2/3 what they're made of. The elect are made of fine gold. Ezekiel 22 and 17. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. Let's go into that word dross. Hebrews 34:78. That's not the right one. Hebrews 55:09. Going into the word dross. A moving back or away. Dross, usually of silver. So not a deep explanation or nothing like that, but you pretty much get the point on what dross is. Okay? So the elect of the nation of Israel, they are likened unto fine gold, and 2/3 are likened unto dross that's on silver. Basically, the impurity, the waste, the part of the silver that doesn't matter. Okay? Really, 2/3 are a bunch of scumbags, because scum, it's material that isn't wanted. Okay? And it forms on the surface of molten metal. You don't want scum on molten metal. You don't want impurities or any type of foreign object or anything awkward in your gold or in your silver. But 2/3, they're like that scum. Okay, that unwanted impurity. All right. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead. In the midst of the furnace, they are even the dross of silver. Okay, so brass and tin and iron and lead, in terms of value, they are less than fine gold. Okay. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because ye are all become dross. Behold, therefore, I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it. So will I gather you in mine anger and my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. So a lot of our people are going to be left behind. A lot of our people are going to, right now they have that mentality where they feel like they're saved. The scriptures doesn't tell you that we've been saved already. Okay? We're not saved until we're delivered. Although, yeah, okay, you could say the elect have already been saved. It just has to play out because predestination is in the Bible. But, you have a lot of people in this world, they believe things are going to go well for them when the Lord returns. Okay? But the Lord is going to leave a lot of people here and melt them. A lot of men who are not on their watch, not paying attention, they're going to be caught with their pants down. They're going to be caught spiritually naked. Okay? As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in mine fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. Yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof, as silver is melted in the midst of the furnace. So shall ye be melted in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I, the Lord, have poured out my fury upon you. Okay? So we got to be on our watch. We got to be aware. We don't want to be caught off guard. We don't want to be on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai's bad side. We got to hope and pray for that mercy. Pray for endurance. Pray for faith. More faith. Excuse me. So, I'm sleepy. I need to get myself to bed, man. But I'm going ahead and close the lesson out there. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wa Rakakwadash. And until my next lesson, Shalom.